Hi guys, Travis here. We're gonna give a little tutorial on how to automate your logo or help portrait overlays on your images. So we'll get started here. Right now we downloaded the help portrait templates. So we're gonna start out with a 4x6 template. Pull that up in Photoshop here. Change the, sorry, I'm not a very good multitasker. Change the name to what you want it. And we did this same color as the logo here. Match it. Now once we got this here, we're going to delete the black little box that photo goes here. We're going to do Control Shift E to flatten the image and Control Shift S to save this as a PNG file. The beauties of a PNG file is that you can have different opacities in the layer itself or file itself. Without like a JPEG, you would be kind of stuck at what color do you want this part of the image to be. So you just go ahead, save it as your PNG format file right here. I've already done it on vertical and horizontal. Just like we are now, just hit save. Yeah, I want to overwrite it. Yep. So now we can close this out here. You've created the horizontal one. So the next step is going to be to actually apply that to an image here. You're going to do that one for the vertical, one for the horizontal. So right here we've got our original image coming out of the camera. The sensor size is 4x6 in proportions, but the image itself is too big. So we're going to resize the image here. Image size, change it to 6 inches width, for height, 300 resolution. Automatically resizes it. And now what we're going to do is drag on that PNG overlay that we just created. Here, where is that? Where did I put it? Here it is. So here's that file. You're just going to drag it on to your image. Voila, lovely. Just hit enter on the keyboard, and this is what your image is. And so normally you would go to Control Shift S, change it to JPEG, find out where you want to save it one by one, and do that every single image. But that's a little bit tedious for me. So I'm just going to go back here, go back to history, or just undo. There you go. Here's that same image out of the camera, and we're just going to create a little action here that's going to do it for us. So create a new action, set, I want it to be under help portrait. We're going to do help portrait horizontal. And we could set a function key, like a hotkey on your keyboard, and it'll run it, but I don't care since it's going to be in a batch action. So we'll just start recording. Now we're recording this new action. First step we're going to do is layer, image size, width just 6, resolution 300, done, Control 0, just resize it to my monitor. Now we're going to drag on that PNG overlay. Voila, love it, enter. So that places the image. Now here we've got our layers right here. So what we're going to do is, in order for it to automatically save it as a JPEG, it's going to prompt you, do you want to save it as a JPEG, Photoshop file, because we've got all these layers in the file. So one way to get around that is just to flatten the image, which is Control Shift E on a Windows computer. On a Mac, I believe it's Command Shift E. Now that image is flattened, and so what we're going to do here is, so it saves us prompting issues sometimes you run into when you make actions. We're actually going to save the image as Control S, Command S on a Mac. Type in 10, so that's saved as manually typing in the 10 in your action. Click OK, and we can even close this image now. We've already saved it, done, all good to go. And just stop this recording of the action, and now you're all good to run your automation. So what we're going to do is File, Automate, Batch. We're going to select the images, or the folder of images we want. Here we go. I did this once before, so I have a little sample. I sorted all the images, dragged them into 2 folders, one called horizontal. Click OK. What it's going to do is run the set help portrait as a folder. The action was help portrait horizontal, and I don't want to do anything. I don't want it to save it because I built it into the action. It's all good to go, just none. So here we go. They're going to open up, automatically run the whole dealio, and to show you that they work, I'm going to pull it up right here now, and you can see it as it's going. Right now, it's automatically adding that action. So here's before, and until it does it, there's the image right next to it. Done. Simple as pie. Oh, we got a little issue here at the top. The overlay looks like it wasn't quite perfect. Make sure when you're making the PNG template, I guess, that you drag the image on perfect, and that you don't have that on your template. Other than that, it shouldn't be any issues, and good luck, and have fun. You can just create one for vertical, one for horizontal, and that'll make your day go a lot smoother.